N.J.Enfield, How We Talk, The Inner Workings of Conversation. Ever wondered about the seemingly effortless intricacy of human conversation? As you delve into the summary of How We Talk, The Inner Workings of Conversation by N.J.Enfield, you will uncover the fascinating complexity and unwritten rules that govern our everyday interactions. Taking a look at various topics such as the conversation machine, turn-taking across languages, and cooperative nature of discussions, Enfield offers valuable insights into human communication. Explore how seemingly simple exchanges run much deeper, adhering to societal expectations and interpretive rules, and learn about the psychological and social underpinnings of conversation that transcend spoken words.
The precision-timed achievement of conversations. Conversations may seem like a simple exchange of words, but they are actually a complex and precise conversation machine, governed by societal and interpretive guidelines. Experts such as Noam Chomsky speculate that even interplanetary aliens may assume that humans use only one language due to these similarities. The use of filler words like or and the occasional need for clarification show that even the most straightforward conversation is truly a precision-timed achievement. The timing of taking turns during conversations differs across languages and cultures, with even a 1-second difference being significant in some contexts. People also rely on nonverbal cues and meanings beyond spoken words to keep discussions moving at a comfortable pace. Rules of conversation become most visible when they are broken, indicating the complexity and precision involved in everyday communication. The Art of Cooperative Conversation. Conversations involve a set of norms that surpass grammatical rules. It's a shared act of cooperating with one another to achieve a common goal, like a dance troupe. The book argues that reports of cultural differences in communication have been overstated. The author explores moral obligations individuals face during conversation and how it requires them to act as a team. For example, if someone asks for the time, you must respond to maintain the cooperative nature of the conversation, even if you don't know. There are specific rules to asking for favors, too. When asking someone for a favor, you should let them know by saying, "Would you do me a favor?" The grantor should respond with some form of agreement indicating that they're open to listening to the request. Mastering conversational rules. The book describes how conversational rules help manage interactions in 3 ways. First, by reserving floor time in advance, the speaker can think through their tale before speaking it. Second, the audience's focus allows the speaker to observe their responses and ensure comprehension. Finally, conversation rules support fair exchange and build relationships by taking turns. Ignoring conversational rules incurs social penalties, causing discomfort and anger in the other participants. Therefore, it's essential to understand these rules to master conversations effectively. The Art of Conversation Timing. Conversations involve more than verbal content. Timing rules are essential as well. People take turns speaking, and there are turn-yielding signals that, if properly recognized, facilitate communicative exchange. Linguists suggest that these signals may be given in advance, rather than at the moment of transition. Delaying a response may indicate hesitation or point to a strategic move. The speed of speech also impacts communication, as languages differ in their rhythms and turns vary across cultures. Understanding how timing works can help improve conversational skills. The power of timing. Responding to requests with hesitation of more than a second can convey a negative message. People prefer to say yes than no and use fillers such as and to soften the blow of refusing. The majority of English speakers tend to answer within a quarter of a second. Quick responses are perceived positively, making conversations more comfortable and helpful. The rules of narrative help regulate joint action by monitoring self and others. Timing is vital in conversations as it can make or break the message conveyed. Decoding conversation signals. According to sociologist Irving Goffman, using or during a conversation indicates that someone needs more time to gather their thoughts. An at the beginning of an answer usually means no. Men tend to use more frequently than while women prefer Psychologist Janet Bavelis discovered that listeners who appear uninterested or distracted cause speakers to struggle, often leading to longer, more convoluted stories. Humans have a tendency to imitate each other's communication style, matching their speaking pace, intonation, vocabulary, and body language. This simultaneous adaptation is reminiscent of how dolphin societies communicate within small groups. Overall, these findings highlight the need for a willing and enthusiastic audience to have successful communication, as well as the importance of understanding common conversation signals. The art of verbal communication. Verbal communication is a remarkable ability possessed by people worldwide. Unlike primates that signal their turn-taking with hand signals, humans rely on verbal cues and relevance to maintain a conversation flow. Every sentence in human verbal interactions has a meaning that links to the succeeding utterance. For instance, a person can turn down an offer without being direct, but the relevance of their response is clear. Also, English has dedicated ways to indicate the type of delay expected using filler words such as and Furthermore, it's crucial to correct verbal mistakes as soon as they occur. The listener can point them out using phrases like oh, huh, or who. These other-initiated corrections demonstrate how essential it is to maintain the conversational flow. Therefore, constant monitoring of the conversation between both participants becomes necessary. Universally understood. Across languages and cultures, people use variations of the sound to indicate a lack of understanding when communicating. This sound is not a mere grunt, as once believed, but an essential part of verbal communication. In fact, 31 languages have words similar to to point out errors in communication, indicating its global significance. Is easy to understand and lacks grammatical structure, making it a universally convenient tool for expressing confusion. This finding further highlights the similarities between different cultures and emphasizes the importance of efficient communication in all societies. Unconscious rules of language. Language is a complex system that follows specific rules, including structure dependence, subjacency rules, and recursion. Experts debate whether these rules are inherent or learned. Primatologist Robin Dunbar studied baboons' restorative behaviors and concluded that language developed as a means for humans to bond within large groups.
To sum up, How We Talk reveals the ingenious mechanism of human conversation, from the universal norms governing turn-taking to the uniquely cooperative nature of dialogues. Whether we are conscious of it or not, conversations are interwoven with unwritten rules and expectations that manage what we say and how we say it, while also enabling meaningful connections and the sharing of personal experiences. It is truly remarkable that we can engage in impromptu exchanges, make timely responses, and aid one another in keeping conversations seamless and accurate without prior preparation. By understanding these inner workings, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the beauty and precision of human communication.